Hi there everyone, it's Lydia here, and today I'll be sharing with you how I've created this card with ink blending behind a foiled image. I've used the beautiful large stamp from the Zen Bouquet stamp set from Honeybee Stamps, and I've printed this out onto some white card on my laser printer. I have cut it in half, and I'll be using one part for a card and then I'll use the other part for another card. For the ink blending, I'm using some Distress inks. I'm using Picked Raspberry for the pinky colour, Candied Apple for the red, and also Wild Honey for the yellow colour. I've made sure with my colours that I've covered the piece of the card that's going to cover the whole piece of my card blank, and then I've flicked some water on and I've left this to dry so it would leave like bobbly, watery, coloury effects on my card blank. I've then taken the Kindness stamp set from Honeybee Stamps, and I've die set, sorry, and I've cut this out a number of times using white card, and then I've just cut another set of the Kind and Ness out of some gold card, and then I've used a pin to pop this out because it's quite delicate. You may want to take your time with this, and I just love the beautiful shine it gives just using some white gold card, sorry, on the die cuts. I'll be using the gold on top of the other white cuts to create a beautiful gold stacked die cut sentiment. So to do this, I'm just going to add little dots all the way around on my white ones, and I'm going to stack up the other ones on top of it. So I have 4 of the Kind in the white, and then I have the gold one that I'm going to pop on top. So the first one is a bit tricky, but the more that you have stacked up, the easier it gets because it's not so flimsy and it's more of like a chipboard embellishment. It's great to make your own sentiment embellishments like this, and you could use lots and lots of word dies that you already own or get some from the Honeybee Stamp Shop because there are some really beautiful ones there, like Kindness, Smile and Blessings as well. They are really beautiful, and I really like the handwritten font that Melissa's done. So as you can see, I'm just stacking these up and then I'm placing the gold on top. You don't want to use the gold one first, otherwise you're not going to see the beautiful shine of it. So you could stack up different coloured sentiments if you wanted to create like a rainbow effect on the outside, but I like to be a little bit cheaper and just use the white. So once my splodges on my blending have dried, I'm going to pop this side inside a transfer pocket and then add the gold foil on top. You want to make sure that the gold foil is facing upwards, and then once I've run it through my Minc on number 3, I then let it cool, and then I'm going to remove the gold foil, and I just love how beautiful this looks. I don't think the camera shows how beautiful and shiny this is. I'm not going to throw this away either. I'm going to use this for a different card. I don't know what yet, but I will find some use for it. So I've cut my card into the same size as my card blank, and I'm just going to add this on with some double-sided tape out of a tape pen. So I made sure it fits my whole piece, and I just love it. It is beautiful. You can do this in so many colourways. And then I'm just going to add some gold spots using some gold mist spray. And it's not the way you're supposed to use it, but I like doing it this way. I'm going to use the Smile stamp set from Honeybee Stamps, and I'm going to use the Your Kindness Makes My Day. There are 2 different yours in there, so make sure you're using the right one. And then I'm just going to add this to a piece of black card. The Kindness I've just placed down. I haven't stuck it down yet because I just wanted to position my other bits of the sentiment before placing the Kindness down, because I do want to cut this piece of black card to fit in with the design. I think the black card behind the sentiment does help the sentiment pop up away from the busy background. So I've cut this piece down and I'm going to add this onto my card. I'm then going to take the Kind and Ness die cuts that we've just made, and I'm going to pop these back into place, this time using some glossy accents to make sure that they don't move. I do find it's easier using some wet glue for this technique, so it means you can move your die cuts around a little bit before having to stick them down properly into place. And there we go. That is beautiful, right? So this is the card I made. I also made a different one using a different colour combination, which you will be able to see probably a bit more on my blog. This is it here. I've used Distress ink again. I've used Mermaid Lagoon, peacock feathers, and also some cracked pistachio. I love how serene this one looks. The other one's a bit more exotic. For more tips and tricks, please visit me at lydiaevansdesign.com.